EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Akua Bunam. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Kansas City.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimous St. Brown.
Complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Equanimous St. Brown.
Equanimous St. Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hardman on the return. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Chiefs.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Will get that complete to Alberto. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Rams, nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. Here's Hardman to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Rams now on first down. Oh, man, it's Patterson complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now here's Mahomes. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's third down.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, wide open, complete. The 30, the 20, 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Rams nothing. Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one, and the defense loses him. It's complete. A huge play that time for the Rams. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. This is first and goal from about the 8. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Johnson on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught at the end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup. Here's the rookie from Florida State. It's Cam Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. With the count complete, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling. And happy. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
34-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The 37-yard line.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. first half. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Open man is Trey Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
45-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Complete. And oh, he clipped it up. It's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
4th and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 31, Chiefs 28.
The kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28-yard gain.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well,
plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's Mahomes again. He's got his man. That's Hardman. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Start the drive. Well, throw completes to Cam Akers. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the point after.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The Chiefs are going to get him. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Escape, and down he goes. Davion Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run to the backup. This is Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a dump off here complete. They'll have a first down past the 40. He's got daylight. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Taken down.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll run here with Akers. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Mahomes. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Samson Abukum in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
3 and out.
Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Down back at the 18.
We got a plane to catch.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's the backup Mariota. Airing it out deep for Smith. Unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Taken in at the 22. But not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for L.A., they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.